Hi Aries, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So I am here to do a read for you, and this will be from February 16th through the 28th, 2019. This will be for all Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as your Venus signs. If you're not sure what those other signs are outside of your Aries Sun, then please check the link in my description box below. You can click it, plug in all of your data, it'll pop out your birth chart, and you can check those other signs. Then check those videos as it relates to those signs and see how they resonate with you, okay? Now keep in mind that these are all general reads, so energies do transcend. So what I might be talking about now might be someone's past, might be someone's present, and might be someone's future, okay? And also the energies might switch. So the messages, when I may be focusing you on one side, you might resonate with the other side for the other person a little bit better. So take that in because that is something that if it speaks to you, was meant for you to hear, okay? And take that into consideration, you know, on whatever that is, okay? So just note that messages can switch on both sides. You're gonna know how that really resonates with you. I just pick up on so much energy all the way through, and you never know when it comes to general reads, all right? However, if you like a personal read, go to theguidedintuitive.com and we'll get you hooked up over there, okay? All right, so thank you for all your likes, subscribes, and shares, and please continue to do that. I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. And let's see what's in store for you. Now, this is right after Valentine's Day, so I hope you had a really good Valentine's Day, or the first half of February, I should say. And let's see what's in store for you for this second half. Let's cut the cards and see what we've got going for you, Aries. What is it? Oh, all right. How beautiful. We've got the Empress coming out. Nice. So this is about fertility. This is about also, you know, being just really just feeling really beautiful. It's about beauty, about femininity, honoring the divine feminine. She likes nice things. She's got passion. She's got that robe next to her there. And it could be it could be you, or it could be that other person. But the beauty of this is that the beauty of this, no pun intended, but the beauty of this is that she is, could be a fair-skinned, light-haired woman that, you know, could be you, Aries, or that could be that other person. You know, sex is neutral in this, so just note that. This could just as well be a male as well, but you know, kind of standing in terms of his or own handsomeness or whatever. I just made up that word. I don't know if that's a word, but you know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm gonna put the camera down so you can actually see the cards here a little bit better. Okay, so there you have it. All right, so that's where we're at this right out of the gate here. So it's all about really being in that femininity and the beauty. Okay, so just honoring yourself. Okay, probably after you've come out of this. Okay, so this is actually the Three of Swords. This is about communication of a situation, a heartbreak, or some sort of grief. And I think you're really just focusing on yourself right now, Aries, especially coming out of that. Could have been a three-party situation. You know, it was something, but it really, swords have to do with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So it could be that type of energy that, you know, that other person has, but I really think that you're just coming out of something that was really a heartbreak or some sort of separation for you there. Now, and it probably because it carried some sort of devil energy, you know, with it. And the interesting thing about that is this could have been, maybe you felt tied to something. You felt some sort of connection with someone is really, really strong, almost as if it was addictive, you know, so to speak. But maybe you felt that you were tied to someone and kind of in bondage, and you were maybe on this perpetual hamster trail for some reason. Now, it could be a mind thought. It could be codependency of some sort that had taken place. I think you're really getting out of that now, you know, because you're carrying that Empress energy, because you are the Empress. By all means. I mean, you don't get treated like this, okay? And even if you do go through this, you come right out of it. So let's see what we're coming out of it here. Yeah, you become the Queen of Wands. Okay, more like it. So this is moving on. Now, this is interesting. Now, the Wands are that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this is your type energy. And, you know, having that little bit of spirituality, you know, the esoteric interest with the cat that's listed there, the sunflower, you know, that really talks about, you know, being like this, calm, intuitive, but extremely compassionate woman. And using the wand too, because that's your fire passion that you have. but also using the life and the vitality of the sunflower. It's quite beautiful. But this is telling me is that you're really having an influence of your calmness, your intuitiveness, and your compassion. You're using that as your strength, and that's part of the Empress energy. So I really love to see that. But I think this is actually you, okay? Obviously with the wands here, okay? Let's continue. Yeah, you put an end to something. You put an end to this type of situation, okay? Because you're the Empress. You shouldn't be treated like that, right? So note your comments below. Maybe perhaps in a certain situation, you were kind of feeling that. It could be, maybe you broke someone else's heart too. So it could go both ways. So I got to put that in there for some of you, right? But the swords energy are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. So you've had a tower moment. The tower is another major arcana, right? You've got a major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, 3 of them. You're going through a significant change in this process. It's like boom, boom, boom. And there has been some sort of upheaval, as it relates to this. And what you're doing is this might have to deal with maybe a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Maybe there was an upheaval in terms of someone that is a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And it could be that might be the case. Or perhaps you are actually feeling quite beautiful in your 9 of Pentacles. This being the 9s being about completion, about manifestation, new enterprise, and that's what you're focusing on right now. I think after this tower, you're kind of focusing on yourself right now and your emotional fulfillment. You're feeling really, really happy. This is the 9 of Cups. And this is beautiful. The 9 of Cups tell me again, something is coming to fruition. Right through, I can't even say this word. To fruition. Get with it, Michelle. I'm going to take a drink of water. Okay, let's just do that real quick. Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. Had to clear my throat chakra, I think. Wow. Okay, so this is good. This is really good. Maybe it's a little hard to get used to, and that's why I was having a hard time saying the word fruition. Could be. All right. So note your comments below. But that's what this is talking about, that you're feeling really wonderful. This is about comfort. This is about satisfaction. Okay. Nice. I love to see this. Now let's take a look at this other person here, because you're starting to feel really, really good here. Okay. Okay, we've got the Hierophant. Now, this is a major arcana card as well for this other person. And this is talking to me about this tradition, some sort of belief, maybe this person have a different way of thinking of some sort. Maybe that they are becoming students of learning the higher realm. Maybe they went to seek advice through a priest of some sort, their source, whatever that is, to gain some special guidance in this particular relationship. It could also mean marriage, guys, too. So this other person might have been married. Who knows? Could have been going through some sort of divorce, right? It could have been with the tower moment and that type of thing. Very much well could be. Note your comments. There's a 5 up here that talks about a little bit of adversity, so quite interesting. So very, very interesting. Let's continue this. And, perhaps it was someone that you met at work, but it could be that these could be people going to the altar, right? And so it could had to do with a particular marriage. It's the 3 of Pentacles. This is about communication. This is about, being the Pentacles. This is about teamwork and collaboration. So either you've got teamwork and collaboration, you're working on the spiritual side to gain your higher knowledge, and understanding of yourself, of what you, the relationship, or just for growth, personal development and improvement and growth. But I also think this could have to do with a marriage, or perhaps even with work. Maybe you met this person at work. Very much well could be. Now, when we get into Aries, this other person is really tied up. They really are, they feel, this is the 8 of Swords. The swords are the Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius type energy. You might be dealing with that Aries, the Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, who's a little bit tied up and with that, the 8s are about change. This is about isolation and imprisonment. So perhaps this person's being isolated from you or cutting off from you at this particular time. But all this person needs to do is to get changed his or her perspective, really, quite frankly, and they can get out of that muddy ground and they can go on to a harder ground, or or ground that is a little so mushy where they would fall over. They could actually shimmy up to one of these swords and cut themselves loose and take off that blindfold and be free. And that is all about having a different perspective. So this person might need a different perspective here, right? The next card that you get is the Nine of Wands. Okay, so the wands are that fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So how interesting. It's like they're on guard against you or for some reason. Why are they on guard? Has there been a competition? This person's got a Band-Aid on their head, almost like they feel like they've gone through a lot. Could have been, like I said, a marriage of some sort. But they've been actually, really focusing on, the nines are about coming to fruition, right? So the wands are about, it's been some sort of burden, some sort of responsibility, and this, the way that they've been thinking, okay? So let's continue with them. And they feel that someone's been a little sneaky. And the swords are that Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. Maybe this person has been a little sneaky against you, Aries, or vice versa. Maybe taking off with something and, kind of leaving you a little bit. Not sure what that means, but perhaps watch out for any sneaky behavior as it pertains to that. Could be, because he's kind of taking a smirk and kind of moving forward, right? And kind of tiptoeing off. So they're just be aware of that a little bit. It can go both ways. So I'm just mentioning that. Yeah, some things are unseen at this time. And it's the Moon card. This is also about some sort of illusion, maybe fear, and so someone's being a little sneaky because of fear of some sort. The fear of maybe I don't know, of maybe start, having a new beginning, starting over, or just fear of the unknown. When you go through a divorce, you've got two people going into the unknown, right? Going on, some of which, may not have a person, some do, but, like I said, when you end a divorce, sometimes it's a whole new life for each party. And it's a whole, things are unknown in the process. So that's quite interesting. And then this person also gets the Queen of Cups, which they're focusing on their emotions, and they know they're special, but they also want someone who also sees them as being special, and they may be taking on that energy of that Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy, or they might have a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in their life, Aries. So do note that. Now more about you. Now we ended with the the Nine of Cups in this beautiful. I really think you're just coming out. Like you come out of the Tower, and then you move on into feeling really beautiful, and then also moving into this, feeling emotionally very, very happy. So, and that's why I always welcome the Tower, because it brings in this beautiful change, and you allow room for a new, fresh energy to come into play and get rid of the old, energy that was disheartening and heavy, right? So yeah, we've got the High Priestess, understanding and going in for your truth, a major arcana. So this is talking about the mystery and the intuition of using your own intuition in life, and knowing that you won't always have all the answers, but you're using your intuition in the process, and you're being recognized for the work that you do. Other people are recognizing you, Aries, and you might have other suitors as well. So just note that this is the Six of Wands. Sixes are about growth. There's a transition. There's like this. The Six of Wands is about having self-confidence and also making extreme progress. So it could be in progress in your relationships, in what you're doing. Back to this other person with the Queen of Cups on their emotions that they ended off with, and things that were hidden a little bit, and they're just really focusing on their emotions there. And the Queen is about influence, and it's about again using their intuition, their compassion, and being calm. That's the Queen of Cups. And they're looking at the Three of Wands. Okay, the Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this could be your energy over here, and maybe this person might be also even taking that on, vice versa. But this is talking about long term. This is about, threes are about communication. This is about having preparation and foresight into the future and what that looks like. Okay. And there's going to be some communication coming through, some growth, okay, some change that's coming through, some change, some communication comes through and changes things, okay. And this is about the Wands being the travel. Maybe you're a little far away from this person. There's been travel, change, some sort of movement takes place, okay. And you're the head of the competition, but you're becoming the winner, but it's been a struggle. So if there's something that's happening between you both here, a lot of fire energy. This is Aries energy over here, and it could be that there's been some competition in terms of this relationship of some sort. It's been a struggle, okay? And one of you is moving on. And it looks like this other person might be moving on, or moving towards you. Could go either way, but the sixes are about growth. And when it comes to the swords, this is the rite of passage. This is about a transition that's going to be made. Okay. So one of you decides to move on. Could be the fact that you're moving on, could be moving towards you and having, could be something like that, or it's a complete separation and moving on. So note your comments below, guys. I'd like to hear. Now, what is it that you, Aries, would like to say to this person? And what would this person like to say to you? So what we're going to do is put some words into some of those feelings that might be coming up, and with the cards, what's going to come up for you specifically. So we'll do another shuffle here, one more. So get into this Aries energy. What does Aries need to say to this other person here? Okay, here it is. Okay. When you won't communicate with me, I feel like I'm nothing to you. Okay. So that's what this is saying. How interesting. Okay. This is not to, this is not a call to be heard more or taken more seriously, because at this point, all you're asking your partner to do is to really appreciate the impact of his or her, stonewalling you. So perhaps this person, when they're not communicating. Remember when we talked about that? It's almost as if they're not communicating with you and they're not saying anything. And so that's what's coming up. So how interesting, Aries. Note your comments and let me know if that resonates. So what does this other person want to say to you? Okay, based upon that. Gosh, how interesting is that? So you feel like this other person's stonewalling you, perhaps in some way, shape, or form, okay? Here it is. I can see that I've missed the point. Please give me another chance. So I think once you share that with this person, this really, really helps, this person see how utterly clueless that they have been. They realize that they've really missed the point in a certain situation, and they were just focusing on themselves, and they weren't kind of taking the other person into consideration. Okay. So that's beautiful. Okay. So it's interesting. All right. So what is it? Let's pull another message on what it is, Aries, you'd like to say to this other person here. Put some feelings into, put some words to some of these feelings that are going on here. Okay, here it is. Oh, wow, Aries. You know who got this as well? I think it was, who was it? I think that it was Virgo that got this, okay? What you want to say, Aries, to this person is, I treasure you. Oh, wow. That's going to make that person melt, It's almost as important as saying, I love you. Okay, so this is quite interesting. This is about really following your heart and saying that from the heart, because it really shows that other person what a gift that they are and how valued they are when you say that. Okay, just saying. Okay, very, very cool. And say, what does this other person want to say to you? Right now, I don't need a lecture. I need your love. Wow. So perhaps this person on this other side, perhaps Aries feels like that they feel, based upon their experiences, perceptions, and how they had grew up in life, that something has triggered them, or they're feeling that this is like a lecture. So what they want you is to show your love. And not kind of speak your love. So this is a grand invitation to realize that perhaps something that's well-intentioned that you were trying to say came across to this person because of their way and their background, how they perceived it as a lecture. We all take in things differently because, we've all been raised with different backgrounds, and certain things may trigger something in someone, based upon past experiences. So for this person here, they don't want to hear, you talk about that. What they want to do is just hear you, they need your love and to show them love. and whatever that looks like. And maybe it wasn't even, it could go either way. These messages can come out either way. So note your comments. Very interesting. Okay, so I'm going to pull these ones here because these give us some really good insight. So what is it that's going to help breach this gap in communication, to kind of get you, what are some words of advice that can help you to start this conversation and start speaking these words here? Because it's true. It's so beautiful that getting your emotions out is going to be very, very helpful in speaking to each other in the best way that you can. Okay. Individuality. Okay. This is an 11 card, which is a master number. Very, very beautiful. What this tells me is this, for you, is to embrace your individuality and really be true, Aries, to your authentic self. Rather than follow the crowd, you're actually being guided to break away. And this is saying is to take the road less traveled. Instead of feeling like you are a square peg in a round hole, you're being encouraged to build your own square hole. That's what this is saying. And individuality also is about duality too. It's two people there, right? And it's like that gateway too, to focus on to you, but also there's another person next to you as well. So what else can help you in this process? It's going to really help you. Patience. Have patience with each other. Again, another two. Having patience with each other, right? It indicates to stop and enjoy the present moment, Aries. Nothing more can be done to achieve the outcome that you desire. So rather than just take action, you're really being asked to evaluate the progress and clarify your dreams, clarify your communication, and then it's going to actually help you manifest them a lot sooner. Even also, this is about patience, taking the time and time that's necessary for you to check in with yourself so you can have a really good conversation with this other person. Okay. I think that's going to be really, really great. Okay. So what's going to help this other person? This person's going through some personal growth. Okay. Very interesting. When this comes up, this is telling me that it is a significant time for this person for personal growth and improvement. This person is encouraged to be the best that they can be. They're actually going through the questions of who am I and what do I want in my life and what is preventing me from achieving it. And they're asking themselves these questions. Okay, they really are doing that. So, and they're acknowledging any of their mental and physical limitations, and they're really trying to get down to that. Okay, and set some realistic goals to overcome this. Okay, and they want to follow through with determination and then reach their full potential. Whether on their own or also with you too, both. Okay, and any other card that's going to help them? Pride. Their pride is standing in the way. It's a 19 card. 9 plus 1 is 10. So their pride might be standing in the way a little bit, okay? You probably know that already, so note your comments below, but that's what this is saying, is it indicates to swallow the pride and improve the current situation rather than maybe ignore or stonewall, whatever that case may be. This is the bottom line, is that if this person also wants to create a happy, harmonious life and that life to be with you, they have to let go of their need to be right or in control, okay? And you'll know more about this than anyone. So note your comments below, guys. I'm going to pull a rude card, and this is going to be specifically for you, Aries. What is it that you need to know but might not want to hear? Okay, let's see what is in store for you. Okay, one more shuffle. Okay, we got this. What is it? Time to let go. Wow, time to let go. Move on. Now, this is going to be for some of you. Okay, some of you need to hear this message, whatever that is. This could be moving on from a mindset too. This could be moving on from a relationship as well. Okay, I'm going to pull another card, just to see what else would come up. But it's saying time to let go. Okay, how interesting. Any other advice for Aries here that needs to know? Okay. Okay, detox. Okay, this wants you to focus on your mind, body, and soul. Drink a lot of water, eat good food, do things that's going to cherish you and bring out this Empress in you much better. And really just throw the clutter out and do what you need to do. Wow. Well, this is a message for someone. So I look forward, Aries, to seeing you in the month of March. Note your comments below. And until then, namaste.